Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another premiere draft of the Brothers War. We do have the Draftsmith feature on. This might end up being the last time I use Draftsmith for this set. I don't know. I'm feeling a lot more comfortable with the cards and how they play and all that. And sometimes Draftsmith can be... well, it's not really good at, like, telling you to switch colors. Like, we first picked a green-red uncommon last time, and this is one of the sort of limitations of Draftsmith, and then it just, like, kept telling us to pick only the green and red cards. Whereas I probably should have been... I ended up with a green-black deck, but I probably should have been more into black than what I was. Alright, let's see what we get. Ooh, we get a Bomb Rare. Bomb Rare is definitely going to be the pick here. Take a little break from green, although I do like the Obstinate Baloth. That would be my second choice for a pick here. But yeah, Steel Seraph. It kind of puts us into white, but it also doesn't at the same time, because we can just play this for the non-prototype thing. The Draftsmith Flames are hiding some of the text, but what it does is it's a 5/4 flyer. Beginning of combat, any creature you control gains your choice of flying, vigilance, or lifelink for the turn. Just insanely good in limited. And as I said, Obstinate Baloth would be my second pick. I don't know that Wing Commando would be my third pick, though. I'd probably third pick the Scrapwork Cohort. Yeah, that'd probably be my third pick. Anyways, no need to spend more time on that. We have our Steel Seraph here. We have a Blast Zone, which... I mean, there's no, like, premium removal in this pack. Blast Zone could be okay to play. It only makes colorless mana, so that is one downside to it. So if we play this, I might want to just be mindful of, like, double colored cards, which we don't even have any of those right now. Alright, well, we have an Epic Confrontation, which is pretty good. We also have a Zephyr Sentinel, which is also pretty good, and Ambush Paratrooper. So it's still a little too early to tell what's really open. But I'm going to take the Zephyr Sentinel. Maybe we end up... I think Blue-White Soldiers is a great spot for Steel Seraph. So if we can end up as in Blue-White Soldiers, I'm going to take the uncommon over the 2-drop common. I disagree with Draftsmith's rankings on this. Plus, the uncommon will be harder to find. Or multiple copies will be... oh, a Recruitment Officer. Get in my deck, please. Oh, we also have an Excavation Explosion. Oh, I feel like I should pick that. But Recruitment Officer... I was very close between those two. I think I will take the Recruitment Officer. And we'll just see where this goes. Power Stone Engineer. That's an okay card. Oh, Wing Commando. This one is a soldier, and it flies. Now I'll pick up the Wing Commando. I do like that over the Engineer. There's also a Boulder Branch Golem. One of my more favorite prototype cards that's not, you know, rare or mythic. Moment of Defiance. There's an Emergency Weld, which wouldn't be bad either. This might be the time where we just build the Blue-White Soldier deck. There's Take Flight, which people have been saying this card is pretty good. I've had it played against me once. If you can't remove the creature, it gets flying and just draws a bunch of extra cards. over and over. You can just run away with the game. There's an opportunist here. So we're passing some good red and green cards. Seeing some okay black cards. Recommission. That'll be the pick. That will for sure be the pick here. I do like the recommission. The escape wouldn't be horrible either. And there's Battlefield Butcher, which is... I feel it can sometimes be kind of slow to win. Unleash Shell. And another epic confrontation. Wow. This pack is... And an emergency well. This pack is kind of stacked. Military Discipline. You know, Draftsmith is ranking this card really low. However, I have heard that in aggressive decks, this has been pretty good. And also, if I combine it with like the Take Flight and that, we're gonna try out Military Discipline. I do like the first striking combat trick. All right, so we have another Wing Commando or another recommission. I don't think we want to be playing so many recommissions. I'm going to take another Wing Commando. We'll just kind of go down the flyer path here. We have Supply Drop as a potential combat trick. Desynchronize I'm not the biggest fan of. It's just very expensive for what it does. Let me take the Rock. It is a flyer. It's not a soldier. Whirling Strike. You guys do know how much of a fan I am of that card. Also, Defabricate. Counter an artifact or enchantment spell. Counter target activated or triggered ability. I don't think that's very good here. We'll take the Whirling Strike in case for some reason we end up being red. It's not a card I would really splash, though. But I am a fan of it. Could also just end up not being white. Grab an Emergency Weld. I almost thought that was the Power Stone Excavation. I was gonna lose my mind. So yeah, we pass some good red and green cards. Looking to be... Let's just get this other stuff out of here right now. We've got a pretty solid base for... I'm also going to get that out of here just so I don't... Wow, another emergency well. We've got a pretty solid base for a blue-white soldiers deck to start with. And there's a Lay Down Arms. Which I guess that can be the pick. Other nice stuff in here is Scrapwork Rager, Disfigure. Some decent black cards. Battlefield Forge. A Misery's Shadow is getting passed. There's Aeronaut Cavalry. But wow, Misery's Shadow. That is a really, really good card. Find it odd that was taken. Or that was passed. Maybe that was just a random one-of thing. I think I'm going to go with the Weak Stone Subjugation on this. I'm just going to think that that was just a random one-of sort of thing. Maybe not take that as a signal of any kind. We already have a couple of Wing Commandos. I could use a Subjugation. Just mix up our removal a little bit. Not go... We're going to go all in on the Lay Down Arms. We have a Stern Lesson as well. We could legitimately go... I have Recommission. I guess how attached am I to white? I could just be more attached to black here. And grab the Power Stone Fracture. I think I'm more about that, if I'm being honest here. Oh, that's Mishra's Juggernaut. That's not the one I thought it was. Drafna. Yeah, so Blue-White Soldiers doesn't seem like it's really coming through. And then we get a prison sentence, but we have another Power Stone Fracture. Yeah, I'll take the Power Stone Fracture. And maybe we're just going to be blue-black. Ooh. There's the Evangel. That's a really good one. But there is also a Mythic here. Let's take the Evangel. The Mythic is... If that wasn't here, I'd probably take the Mythic, but it's looking like we're going to be blue-black now. Now we have a late spider thing. Mightstone's Animation. We'll take that. Oh my gosh. Scrapwork Rager came back to us. Yeah, I think we're supposed to be blue-black. Let's do that. Getting past a mystery. So this was a spot where I kind of read the signal and said, "Hey, let's be blue-black." Yeah, I'll take the Bulwark. It's decent. It can trade with stuff. I don't know what's going on in this draft anymore. I'll take the... I don't mind running one of these Latnam Disciples. We have another 2-drop. Machine over Matter. Could be an okay card, but I'm going to take the Infiltrator. Get a little bit of sacrifice synergies going on here. We have another Latnam Adept. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to run 2 of those. Grab another Coastal Bulwark. Yeah, white really has not been coming through. There's a Go for the Throat, which is a very sweet card. Butcher is decent, but the blue-black theme is the draw 2 cards, drawing your second card theme. So yeah, we'll pick the Go for the Throat. We'll pick... Ooh, Thopter Mechanic. There's also a Disfigure in here, but we've got... Disfigure would be nice, but we're doing well on removal, I think. I want the Thopter Mechanic. It can get bigger when we draw our second card. It wouldn't ever come back to us. There's another Evangel of Synthesis. Definitely going to be the pick. Oh, there's a Combat Core. We had this late last time. Is there a chance that comes back to us? Is there a chance that one of those 2 things come back to us? I'm not going to take the chance on the Evangel of Synthesis. It's so good. I want to make sure we have it. Stern Lesson. I think that's going to be the pick. It gives us... We already have 2 Power Stone Fractures. This gives us Power Stone. It enables our draw 2 thing, which we want to make sure we're enabling. Bushwhack is a nice card, but we're not green. Soul Guide Lantern. I wouldn't mind running one of those. I haven't even drafted one yet. I keep talking about this card. Just great, you know... thing to get rid of your opponent's exile or unearth thing when it comes into play. You can nuke the graveyards if your opponent has a lot of unearth stuff going on. And we can use it to draw our second card in the turn, which a lot of our stuff cares about. We have a lot of 2-drops here. A lot of 2-drops. Alright, what do we have here? I'll take the Moment of Defiance. It's a fine enough card. There's not much else. There's good stuff here, to be sure. I mean, there's the Swift Spear, there's the Blitz Automaton. We know how good that card is. But we're far off from being red. Though the way this draft is kind of gone, we probably could have been red. This draws us our second card. This gives us artifact fodder to sacrifice. A few things that want to do that. Let's grab the Mightstone's animation. I don't know, we haven't gotten any of those, what this deck is really missing right now is those 2-mana cantripping artifacts. We haven't seen any in this pack. I don't think I'm going to be able to run 3 Mightstone's animation. That said, I just don't see what else we run out of this pack. I'll take it. We're probably going to cut some number of them. Oh, Gix's Caress. I was hoping this would come back to us from this pack. It gives us a Power Stone. I've been a fan of Gix's Caress. I don't really need any of this. So let's just grab a card I don't have. The Combat Courier came back. I mean, I'm not running enough artifacts. So a Combat Courier. Definitely want that in the deck. Another rock for more Power Stone production. That could help with our things. Maybe I'll take a counter spell. And a Power Blade. Okay. I do think we found the right lane. Although, the way that pack 1 went, it felt like anything could have been the right lane. Other than... Well, the end of pack 1, we were pretty white-blue, but we just didn't see much white after that. Yeah, Blast Zone's going to be played here. We have so much stuff. Alright, let's do what we usually do. And just do that. Alright, we know we want to play that. We're not running. We're gonna run Go for the Throat. We're gonna run those. Gix's Caress. Some amount of emergency. Oh, those also create artifacts for us. I do want to run 2, possibly 3 of those. Stern Lesson. Zephyr Sentinel's a fine 2-drop. That's a fine 2-drop. That threatens to be really mean. Scrapwork Rager. Those are fine. How many 2-drops do I have right now? As far as creatures go, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're all set on the 2-drop creatures. So I don't even need to run the Coastal Bulwarks, which is fine. What do I need to run? 7 more cards? The Blast Zone gets in the deck. Oh, where's our Steel? Yeah, that goes in the deck for sure. Combat Courier. Oh, we have Take Flight as well. That also enables us to get our second card each turn. Yeah, let's grab that. I want the Soul Guide Lantern. I have room for 3 more cards. We have Weakstone Subjugation, which should probably be in the deck. We have Wing Commando. We're kind of lacking in 3-drops. So maybe I do run the wing commandos. Is there a creature count? Creature count is 9? I don't think I can run this many emergency welds with 9 creatures. I mean, these are kind of going to be creatures, but they kind of also need an artifact. Maybe I don't run Take Flight. Like, we have our 2-drops all set. Let's get Wing Commandos. I think we run at least one of the rocks. How much removal do we have? Go for the Throat, 2 Power Stone Fractures. Should probably run the Subjugation. One rock, the Take Flight. 12 creatures a little bit better. Yeah, let's go with this. Just out of curiosity, what does Draftsmith want us to build? Let's see how close we came to that. Wants both the rocks, both the emergency welds, no Gix's Caress, and no Soul Guide Lantern. So we weren't far off from what Draftsmith was saying, but... Okay, another stat that I heard in a recent video is that Gix's Caress is like the top performing black common. And I think since we're running the Mightstone animations, we want to be running 2 of those. Emergency Weld, while it's a good card... Well, we do have a lot of 2-drops, so we could be using it to get back 2-drops and making an artifact. I could see that. This also makes an artifact, though. And these are kind of creatures. Because we're going to animate a Power Stone or something. I think we'll be fine. So yeah, let's... What did I just do? We're not taking out our fantastic 2-drops. Get our space lands in there, which we've been using for this series. Oh, and because I forgot to use these sleeves on the Thanksgiving Day episode that I recorded, not that you'd be seeing it on Thanksgiving Day, we'll use the correct sleeves now. Yeah, Steel Seraph can be our star card. It is a rare. It also might be totally off color, but you can still play it as just a 6-mana 5/4 flyer, and that alone is going to be pretty amazing for us. And our first opponent here is Banksy. I go first. I don't think there's much value in playing the Soul Guide Lantern right now when we can't exile like this Combat Courier. Okay, so we've got a blue-black mirror match going on here. You're not allowed to have that. Actually, let's see what they draw and discard here. Okay. So opponent must be a little bit more on the mana-heavy side. Ooh. I like that, but we're going to start with our Wing Commando. So this is going to entice them to sack this to draw a card. And then we... a block. You still lost your thing. Okay, so to be efficient, we'll play the Wing Commando. Play this. Get rid of their Combat Courier. And that's how that's done. Misery Shadow is this... oh yeah, it's just one. Okay, cool. Mightstone's animation. Yeah, let's just get aggressive here. Because that lets me draw a card. We will suddenly attack for 7. I have to pay 1 and tap and sack that to get the draw. It's a Coastal Bulwark. Now the question is, do I want to play the Misery Shadow before combat? Or do I just want to... I think I just want to go in the air. Just be aggressive. You're gonna trade your 1-drop, yeah, that's fine. Or your cool rare. Moment of Defiance. Oh, good thing I'm not blocking. I could totally have played this thing and attempted to block. Alright. You could have a counter here, like a Scatter Ray or something. No, there's this activation. That's why our opponent has a stop. I don't think I need to play the land. This is Zephyr Sentinel for our opponent. Returning... you don't have a soldier to return, so you can only trade with that. Okay. So I can pump this 5 times. Take flight. That's obnoxious. Let's draw a card when you attack now. I could use one of our removal spells here. Oh, Emergency Weld. That's fascinating. Not spectacular. Save back the rock to block. Or do I add 3 more? 6, 7. This could be a lot of damage. Going to do some surveilling. I do feel like we should be playing... oh, I can return the Soul Guide Lantern. I don't think there's good reason to do that right now. I'm going to play this also just in case our opponent has a Disfigure on our Misery Shadow. We can still save it. No blocks. Blast Zone. Interesting. So this is only 5 in the... I think I'm gonna potentially prepare to trade. This just has to go up to 5. And I can make it higher if I need to. Misery's Shadow is just so good. Stern Lesson. Okay. Draw 2 and discard a card. They're looking for a way out. But hey, I can still play my Blast Zone. Okay, so the idea is I could put XX, put X charge. Can I put 2 charge counters on the thing? We're gonna trade. I want you to stop drawing extra cards. Because that's the only thing that's like getting you back into this game. Yeah, there's the disfigure. Alright. Trench Stalker. Alright. Put 2 charge counters, because that's all I can afford to put on it right now. Evangel of Synthesis. I have to discard whatever I draw with that. I'd be sacrificing my Wing Commando, but I think that's worth it. Because I want the Take Flight to be gone. Yeah, this isn't scary against Misery Shadow. Misery Shadow is an insanely good rare. Glad we, made the shift over to blue-black. I mean, this can attack too. What are you gonna do? Not block this thing? You can't afford that, Mr. Opponent. I don't need to activate that anymore right now. And we'll do this. Now I do have a reason to just... I can discard whatever I draw here. Oh, Scrapworker Ranger. Cool. That also has a bonus of letting me draw a second card. Opponent is in massive trouble here, and we win. Okay, so yeah, apparently I'm also on the path of just ignoring the... We ignored the mythic rare Perilous Vault in favor of one of those amazing uncommon 2-drops. That was definitely the correct pick for the draft. Maybe not so much for the collection building, but I guess maybe I just won't care too much about the retro artifact collection as much as I will like the regular mythic collection from the main set. I did mention this last time, or the time before. Yeah. Heth K. Ooh. Yeah, we'll play this. Probably better to just play the Evangel first. It can't be disfigured. I'll pitch an island. Coastal Bulwark. Ew. So I could play the Stern Lesson and give this thing Menace, just to get around this. This isn't doing anything right now anyways. Yeah, let's do that. I can pitch a... well, all the cards in my hand are blue, so... now I also have a Power Stone to work with for our Might Stone's animations. Well, we have a go for the throat. Really nervous about opponent's interaction here, so let's just throw our creatures out. I don't want to play Take Flight into open mana when our opponent played nothing. We're also up against another blue-black deck. Is this just like blue-black day? It's no longer Black Friday, it's blue-black Friday. Hey, there's the Disfigure. Incorrect target, though. See, that's why I did... well, that wouldn't have mattered if I used Take Flight on the thing, but I wasn't comfortable. That is the main point. Alright, tap all your lands, play a creature. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you, opponent. Let's put... as you've drawn... and we'll put it on the Thopter Mechanic. Let that fly over. Draw an extra card. Yeah, that's cool. I'll take out the Latnam Adept. The other Bulwark just kind of sits there. We have removal in our hand. We have a 4/2 flyer. Gigamole for our opponent, milling a removal spell. You see that removal over there. We don't need to see what's going on in our opponent's hand yet. Like, what are they going to do with 1 blue? What am I going to do with a lot of nothing? Alright. Let's see what's going on in our opponent's hand. Take Flight, but... okay. I was actually going to get rid of the thing that would have kept our stuff tapped, because I had the mana to put to kill the thing. See, that's how good Gix's Caress is. We see our opponent's hand, and then they just instantly concede. Don't even wait for us to evaluate or take something. Weakstone Subjugation. We have a Wing Commando. Not much to sack yet, but you guys know I don't like... I don't like going down to... I don't like taking mulligans on the play. Or ever, really. Okay, opponent cashes in the card draw there. So all this did was just replace itself and deal 1 hit. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I have Emergency Weld. I can't replay it, but... I'm gonna take it anyways. It gives us an artifact. We can do this. Next turn we can do this. We can suddenly not do much of anything. That's kind of rude. Non-artifact spells cost more, and everything I have is currently an artifact. Let's get our creature out here. Kill that next turn. I should just killed it. That was getting to be a little bit much. Go attacking, because we're not going to block the 3-3. I'm not sure why. Guess our opponent didn't want us to double block. I don't know why there wasn't an attack last turn. Levitating statue. Scrapwork cohort. Okay. Take flight that we can't play. I need lands. I need ways of dealing with stuff. I think we're just far off from playing Take Flight. Oh my gosh. I don't think we're winning this one anymore.
Don't worry. I'll have this fight. This plane's beauty is inspiring.
This is just insanity. Actually, I can... Doesn't quite kill the Saheeli. I'm at 9, 3, 6. Yep, you can sacrifice that.
Kaladesh summons me. We fail and we... I'm an artist and an inventor. And I'm about
Goes
to be
for
a
the
winner, too.
artifact weak stone subjugation. Okay. That's just, yeah, that's death. Okay. Yeah, our opponent's deck was insanely good there. And we ended up a little bit slow. I should have just killed the first Lodestone Golem. Because that's what really put us behind, was not killing the first one, then being able to copy the second one. Uncle Cardboard. We were also, like, never able to double spell because of that. Oh, hey, I got good stuff. My turn to start with the Combat Courier. The Third Path Iconoclast. Card's annoying. Gix's Caress, huh? Yeah, let's see what's going on in your hand. Organized Wellspring, Temporal. Okay, so you're like really counting on this Wellspring. Because otherwise you have nothing going on for a while. Which I am cool with. Do I take flight here? Do I just scrap word? No, let's just get this going. Develop our board. Draw an extra card. There's a Bulwark. Alright. Exact thing our opponent doesn't want to be, If I was stuck on 3 lands. Yeah, that's... Yeah. It doesn't want to use removal on this because then I just, get it back, draw another card anyways with the Unearth. So that time our opponent kept a hand of a lot of expensive cards and it backfired. Now that might have been like all of his expensive cards in his deck. But that game is an example of why you want to have a lower mana curve. Lots of 2 and 3 drops. Says the one who's lacking in 3 drops, but it just... That's why we put the Wing Commandos in. We're up against blue-black again. No, well, right now it's just mono-black. Ashnod's Harvester. Card can be annoying. We have a Thopter Mechanic. It'll turn into a 1/1 when it dies. I don't mind it dying. I don't necessarily want it to die right now. Okay, cool. Clearly there's going to be a block here. But not much I can do about that. Okay, I mean, you still could have just figured it again anyways. That's actually really cool. I approve of that. We'll pitch a Swamp. Can attack and get rid of our Thopter Mechanic. If you get an island, I swear. Okay, so you must just be like a mono-black deck. Interesting. Oh, the stupid ground. I'm gonna Weakstone Subjugate that thing. Probably not gonna do it immediately. Maybe I should be doing it immediately. I'm gonna attack for 7 here with the Mightstone's animation, which seems good. Let's do that. Ooh. Now I could actually kill the thing and just exile it with the Soul Guide Lantern. Trench Stalker. I can kill that thing too. And take flight. I really feel like I want to subjugate that. I don't need to pay 3. I could play this and kill the Trench Stalker. Just get really aggressive. Let's do that. I don't want our opponent gaining life. Get rid of Disfigure. Kill that. That could draw us a second card. Oh, we're only attacking for 6. That's fine. Because next turn I could, like, take flight and win. Is what I'm going to take flight on the Evangel. Yep, we just take flight and win. Because this is lethal. Draw from the take flight. Yep. Hey, how about that? Mightstone's animation is a good card when you can actually use it. I feel like I've drafted it a bunch, and this is the first deck I've had where I've been able to actually make a good use out of the card. So that's awesome. The Ethereal Tree. I always hate playing against trees. is so bad. It could backfire so much on us. Not gonna do the Soul Guide Lantern for, you know, all the reasons I didn't do it the first turn of the other game. Oh gosh. Oh, hey, didn't backfire. We're good. I had it all along. I'll get rid of a island, you know, mix up our mana here. The amount of trust I don't have for this. We're going to play this anyways. Let's just play this. Give myself the menace. Get rid of an island, sure. We have more lands. That's why I'm fine getting rid of that stuff. So in this thing, yeah. Play an artifact. It gains 1 life. Gets a +1/+1 counter. Has Death Touch if he has 3 or more artifacts. But now I have a Power Stone Fracture. I can. You're not gonna like my hand. You're gonna take the Seraph. Yeah, I think we gotta kill that thing. This is gonna be... Oh. I just blast zone it. Yeah. I need to spend my precious removal on that. Opportunist. Yeah, we're just gonna trade our land for that creature. Ooh, and there's a Thopter Mechanic. Sweet draw. So I can do this. Black-green likes to do its whole bringing back creatures, creature count in the graveyard nonsense. So we're just not going to do that. I'm going to draw our second card to get triggers all around. And go attacking for 3. Now we've got a Wing Commando waiting in the wings for us. Oh, that's a mean card. I don't like that card. Got the Wing Commando. I don't think I'm attacking here. I don't think I'm Power Stone Fracturing here either. I could attack with the... Let's just see what their next play is. He knows I've got 2 Power Stone Fractures in hand. I want to get our Emergency World so I can get back that Steel Seraph. That'd be very pleasant. We haven't gotten to cast that card yet. It's our star card on our deck box. It just makes me so sad. Opponent's thinking, so either they have a lot of good options or no real options at all. Wait, they don't actually have the Unearth cost for this yet. Whatever, I'm not gonna block it. I don't need to block that. Alright, there's the Boulder Branch Golem. Steel Seeker is a strong card, but I don't think I'm going to waste or utilize a Power Stone Fracture on this. Do I have... Well, this thing's a soldier. I do, however, need to kill something here. Just those two. If you want to trade, yeah, I'm fine with that. Actually, I'm kind of in the mood for blocking with the Thopter. If you want to use a combat trick to kill my Thopter, go for it. Because you don't even have a way to unearth that right now. Alright. 3 cards in hand. Oh, that's a scary one. Play this. I could bounce this so I draw another card and maybe draw into something. So I could attack for... yeah, just bounce this. Yuck. Precursor Golem. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery that targets a single golem, that player copies that spell for each other. Each one targets a different golem. Is this thing a golem? Can it be a golem? I'd prefer if it was. Fortunately, I'm just copying... Turn an artifact I control. I don't have any artifacts right now. Oh, we're gonna target this golem here. Sack this. It's gonna copy to all of the golems. And I don't have to sacrifice because I'm not casting the copies. Oh. Okay, so guys get... oh, it's going to protect all of them. That's probably going to be game. So those are all 4/4s. Oh, that crap... yeah, that's... yeah, I'm done. That's right, it gives a whole bunch of keywords. We weren't going to win that after that Precursor Golem was able to be protected anyways. Well, we were doing fine until our opponent played a bunch of insane stuff. Crewfinks is our next opponent. Great cards. I'm going to start off with the Thopter mechanic. Especially if our opponent is playing like black or red, you know, disfigures and whatnot. Then at least I can pump this once. Or our opponent can play white-green. I'm fine with trading. Opportunist. So we have attacks here. Can't really block that. Yeah. We need to find something that's not a land, though. Really, deck? Oh, are we fighting? We're fighting. Well, maybe we can get our emergency weld. Maybe I should be playing the second emergency weld. Where did I put it, though? Oh, we're going to tap that thing down. We're racing here? Alright. Stern Lesson would be a great draw, too. Okay. Well, that's their turn. Stern Lesson would still be a great draw here. Or I can get an island. Let's sack this just because I can bring it back. Draw another card. Your opponent seems to be getting a lot of lands, too. I'm curious what's going on in your hand. Shoot down. Okay, cool. We'll take that out of there. Sweet, Mightstone's animation. Amazing draw here. So our opponent only is in top deck mode. We're sort of top decking. We have another value card here. This is what we want in this format, is just more things that give us stuff. I need to be semi-careful here. I want to get cheesed out by some sort of nonsense. Is there anything... I guess I don't want the Obstinate Baloth coming back in any manner. Where did it go? There it is. I can put one counter on that. I'm not really blocking, am I? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Each opponent sacrifices 3 creatures. At the beginning of your upkeep, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That's insanity! And it's 9? I can't even... We might have to nuke the graveyards here. I also need to not lose to that. Well, that's just gonna bring crap back. Yeah, we gotta... Each opponent's graveyard. That doesn't even get rid of my graveyard. Crap, and that can bring back from... Put target creature card. Gosh, we gotta draw a card then. Can this destroy target creature or planeswalker? Alright. Or just lose. That was lame. We never got to play the Steel Seraph. What are you going to bring back? Oh, yeah, the Misery Ship, of course. Problem is, I can't even stop this thing. I guess I should have waited to draw a card, but... Would it have really mattered with this Portal to Phyrexia? That card's insane. Well, we got 4 wins. You guys know I'm not going to complain about 4 wins ever. Had a pretty solid deck overall. Definitely you want things to do, like these extra draws, extra filters, extra things to do with our mana. We just ended up not quite getting there in that last game. Our opponent had an insane top deck. We never once got to play our Steel Seraph. That makes me sad. That's the saddest part about the whole video. Blast Zone was actually pretty decent, so happy to have that. I guess if I was going to put the second Emergency Weld in, which it probably should have been in somewhere. I don't know what I take out, though. I don't know what I take out. Let me know what you think, how you would have built this deck a little differently. Maybe I should have been running this counterspell somewhere to counter nonsense like that. I don't know. Yeah, that Portal was not going to be a beatable card. This format does feel like it's very, like, bomb rare dependent. Like you can have good games, good even games, like just playing the commons and uncommons, but it feels a bit like Crimson Vow in the sense that the bomb rares in Mythics will just really swing the tide to one player, and there's a lot of them. We had a bomb rare. You never got to see it, so you have to take my word for it. Steel Seraph is a bomb rare. And there's so many bomb rares in Mythics that are colorless, like that Portal to Phyrexia, that can just be thrown into literally any deck. There's Wormcoil Engine on the retro artifact sheet and all that. Anyways, we'll go ahead and grab our prize here. Not bad. Only down 100 gems, got all the cards we drafted, and the 3 packs. So that is a success in my book. So for now, I'll take my leave.